Hi guys, it's Iris. Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to be back. If you have watched my videos before and you have not seen, I did upload a video yesterday actually on where I have been, what's been going on with me. So hopefully you have seen that video. If you've not, go watch it, see where I've been, what I've been up to. I said in that video that I am excited to get back into filming again because I really kind of need it. YouTube is kind of like therapy for me. Being on camera, it just makes me happy. I feel like I get stuff out. I feel like I'm actually having a conversation, even though there is nobody talking back to me. I can't really explain it. It's a very therapeutic and cathartic. I was going to say lethargic, not a lethargic experience, a cathartic experience for me. So I am excited to be back. We're going to do a makeup video today, though. So if you have seen my videos before, you know that I am kind of obsessed. Not a word that I really like that much, but I'm a little bit obsessed with Jessica Braun here on YouTube. She is my favorite makeup YouTuber on all of YouTube. I've never gotten tired of her. There have been other people that I've watched on YouTube that I have gotten tired of. I feel like maybe they got a little bit too big for their britches, and she has always been so just normal and down to earth, and I just love her. But anyway, she used to do these videos. I don't know if she's done one in a while because I'll tell you honestly, I have taken a hiatus from filming videos. I've also kind of taken a hiatus from watching them. Just gotten away from YouTube for a while. Anyway, she used to do these videos where she would talk about, okay, if I lost all of my makeup today, if God forbid, house burned down, or I was taking a trip and they lost my luggage and I never got it back, all of my makeup was gone, what would I repurchase? And I was going to do one of those videos, but I got to thinking, I try so many different things that there are very few things that are just my absolute favorite that I've absolutely got to go back out and buy like right now. So I was thinking, okay, how can I make this my own? And I decided to use kind of some of those aspects of those videos that she has done before, but I am going to be rating my makeup bag. So what that means is I'm going to go through my makeup bag and I'm just going to rate everything that I have that I'm currently using. Really, it's just a makeup review. I mean, when we get down to it, that's what it is. But let me tell you really quickly, I have kind of, full disclosure, I don't even wear makeup every day anymore. Maybe once a week. On Sundays when I go to church. And that's about it. I just did all of this to my face, honestly, about 5 minutes ago so I could sit down and film this video. But most days I really don't wear makeup anymore. And when I do, I don't wear a whole lot of makeup anymore. I used to be all into like all of these different trends and okay, let's contour, even though contouring is not something I ever really got into. But, the bronzers and the highlighters and the, all these different trending makeup techniques and styles that have been so big. I've gotten away from all of that. I'm just, I'm at an age where I just don't go for that anymore. I don't go for the gimmicky stuff. I just want to put the makeup on my face and look like I'm not dead. I mean, come on. I am the mother of a 6-year-old. I get very little sleep. So I just want to look not dead. So yeah, 5 minutes is about all I spend on my makeup anyway. So I have gone through and I have decluttered so much stuff because I had so much freaking makeup that I couldn't even use. I wasn't even using any of it. What good is it doing if I'm not actually using it? It expires, it goes bad. You don't want to put it on your face after that anyway. So just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. But I fall into the trap, and you're going to see here in a minute that I fall into this trap where if I spent money on it, then I can't let go of it. Like if I spent money on it, I'm one of those tight-fisted people. I'm very frugal. And if I spent money on it, then I need to use it. Like you don't throw away the money. You buy it, you use it. But honestly, what good is it doing if I'm not using it anyway? Isn't this cute? I got this at Dollar Tree during Halloween. I'm going to get sidetracked. If you're new here, I do that a lot. I get sidetracked. It's just what I do. It's who I am. But I have another one that's got a blue sugar skull on it. I love these. I wish I had found the other colors because I only have 2 of these glasses, but I love them. They're so cute. But I do have to take some breaks because my throat gets dried out and I cough in every video. Go back. If you're new, go back. Go back and look at all of them. I cough in every single video because I talk a lot and I talk really fast, get a little too excited, and my throat dries out. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this video since I have rambled for almost 6 minutes now. So I actually have 2 makeup bags that I'm going to be going through because I have my one makeup bag that is my everyday, what I put on every day, meaning, you know, what I actually use when I put makeup on. And then I have another makeup bag that is in my purse that's just kind of for if I'm out and I need to, you know, touch up a little bit. I have that stuff. You'll see. Okay, so let's go through. First things first, let's talk about the foundation that I'm using. So I have been using this Maybelline Fit Me foundation, the matte and poreless. I don't know if you can see that very well. I am using the shade Fair Porcelain. Yeah, because I'm super, super pale. I started using this because Leanne Says, who is another beauty YouTuber that I absolutely love, that I've been watching consistently for years, and I've never unfollowed her, unsubscribed. I stuck with it because she's also one of those that she just seems like she's a real person. You know what I'm saying? But she is also an oily girl like myself, and she loves this stuff. I will tell you, when I was thinking about doing this video, I was thinking about my foundation that I use every day, and I was thinking, you know, this is really not my favorite foundation that I've ever used, though. If I had to talk about my favorite one that I've ever used, it would be the e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation. I think it's Flawless Finish foundation. I use that stuff. I loved it. Jessica Braun uses it. I used it out of, you know, because she recommended it. But I'll tell you, having thought about that, I think this probably is my favorite one because this is the only foundation I have ever used that every time I put it on, it looks great. Like, do you ever just have a bad face day where, you know, you use the same makeup that you always use, but today it's just not there. It's just not hitting. It's just not popping. I have those days quite frequently, actually. No, not frequently, but anyway, I have them more than I'd like to admit. But this looks great on my skin every single time I wear it. I will say I think that it kind of wears off throughout the day because when I take my makeup off, I use my makeup wipes at night to take my makeup off, and I don't get much makeup off of my face, which makes me think that it's wearing off throughout the day. But I will tell you, at the end of the day, when I look in the mirror, when I'm ready to take my makeup off, I don't notice that it's gone. So I guess it kind of, I like a natural finish. I don't like to look like I'm wearing, I don't like the cakey look. I don't like that. So this gives me like a nice natural finish. So maybe that's why I don't notice that it's gone, because maybe there's just enough to kind of, there's just enough of it left to kind of even me out. I don't know. But anyway, I love this stuff. I don't feel like I get super oily when I wear this. About 9 out of 10 times that I put my makeup on, I set my makeup. I have used this once or twice without setting it just to see if I can get away with not setting it. And it's done pretty good, honestly, you guys. It doesn't really settle into my pores, you know, and like magnify them. You know what I'm talking about? If you've ever used, if you've got large pores, you know, sometimes you'll use makeup and it'll settle into those pores and it just kind of magnifies them. And you can see the makeup in the crevices and it's disgusting. Don't get that with this. So if I'm going to rate this 1 out of 10, I'm going to give this, I'm being generous because this is the first one that I've used, or this is the first thing that I'm rating, but I think I'm going to give this a 9, you guys. What I didn't tell you is that originally, I thought that when I first bought this, I thought I was getting the matte and poreless, and I accidentally bought the dewy and smooth. Do these both have SPF in them? They don't. Oh, dang. The Dewy and Smooth, I never noticed that. The Dewy and Smooth has an SPF of 18. And it is also in the shade Fair Porcelain. 102 and 102 on both of them. The Dewy and Smooth, not good for me. If you're oily, stay away from this one. Even if I set it, it goes away. So this one, for me, the Dewy and Smooth, it's a 2. But the Matte and Poreless, that's my jam right there. Okay, so next we're going to move on to just my OG, my Ride or Die, the powder that I use to set. I use this Airspun powder. I don't even tell you guys. This is a 10 in my book right off the bat. I don't even need to explain it. If you've used it, you already know. A little bit goes a long way. You don't need a whole lot of it. But man, this is the best stuff ever. I've used so many different powders, and this is the one that I repurchase all the freaking time. I love it. Just 10 off the bat. I don't even need to explain it anymore. If you don't know, go try it, and you'll know. I'm going to move some of these brushes and things out of my way so that I can see what I'm doing. That is not a brush. That is a brush, and that is a brush. So next, let's move on to the bronzer that I am using. This is Beauty Benefits. I got this at Dollar Tree. You guys, don't knock the Dollar Tree makeup. It's not all a win. Most of it sucks pretty bad. But every now and then, they get makeup that is actually really good. And I think this Beauty Benefits is exclusive. No, it's not, because I've seen it in other places. I was going to say I think it's exclusive to Dollar Tree, but I don't think it is, because I think I've seen it in some other places. I don't know. I feel like maybe I've seen it in Big Lots. Maybe. I know Family Dollar is now owned by Dollar Tree, so of course they get it. But anyway, there's not even a shade on this. I have already hit pan on, not already, I've been using it for a while, and I have hit pan on it, which makes me sad because I can't find this anymore. But I really like this. I tend to get really heavy-handed when it comes to bronzers and blush. Y'all, oh my gosh, I tend to get really heavy-handed. Let's just leave it at that. This is just enough color for me that if I do go a little bit too heavy, it doesn't look crazy. So I really, really like this. There's no shimmer in it, so I have texture on my skin. I have acne scars, so I got some craters. I mean, and when you've got texture on your face, if you're using a product that has shimmer in it, it tends to kind of illuminate those areas and kind of draw attention to them. So I try to stay away from any kind of shimmer on my face. That's why I prefer matte finish on my makeup. I don't even use highlighter anymore. It's not good for me. But this is really good. This is a really good bronzer. This one, okay, I thought it broke and it didn't, but the top came off of it. Yeah, so if I'm going to rate this, because I really can't talk about it anymore. If I'm going to rate this, I'm going to give this one a 9 also, because I love this stuff. And I'm going to be really bummed when I run out of it, because it's going to be so hard for me to find another bronzer that is on the same level as this, because I've not found a lot. I do want to try the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, because I hear really good things about it, but I have looked at it before, and it looks like it might have a little too much shimmer for my liking. I don't know. We'll just have to see. So next, I'm a little bummed. We're going to move on to blush. This is, I don't know why I'm moving on to blush. I haven't even done concealer. We'll do concealer next. This is LA Girl Just Blushing Blush. This is in the shade Just Natural. I love it. I get this at CVS. If you're wondering where you can find it, CVS carries it. Or they did carry it. I don't know if they still do. I think they still do. But yeah, I love this stuff. I feel like, I hope that is all makeup. Like, I hope that's not right there is makeup. And I'm going to hit pan pretty soon. I shouldn't, because I've been using this for a while and I've gotten nowhere near hitting pan. Gosh darn it. So a little bit ago when I was putting this makeup on, when I was doing all my makeup, it fell apart, and now I'm really bummed because I can't get it to stay. Look, it's still cracking. Look, I've got stuff falling off. Anyway, let's get back to talking about the actual makeup. I love it. I love it. Like I said, a little bit, well, like I just said with the bronzer, I get heavy-handed, and we have all seen somebody who went a little bit too crazy with the blush. It's not a good look. I've been a victim of it several times myself. So I've gotten to where I don't like really bright blushes. I like just a nice peachy color just to give a nice flush of color to my face. And this color is absolutely perfect, and it doesn't have any shimmer in it. And I can get super heavy-handed with it, and it's still totally fine. Totally fine. Like, that would still be fine on my face, I feel like. But yeah, so if I'm going to rate this, I think I'm going to give this one a 9 too, you guys. I really do. I'm aware of the ums. Aware of the ums. I feel like I need to take a second because I'm getting a little crazy. Do you feel like I'm getting crazy? Because I feel like I'm getting crazy. Anyway, I'm going to give this one a 9 too. A 9 too. See, I'm talking too fast. That's how I know I'm getting too crazy. I'm going to give this one a 9 too, though, because I really, really like this. So far, everything is a 9 except my powder, because that's a 10. Always a 10. So let's move on to concealer. I have 2 different concealers in here that I use. So this Maybelline Superstay concealer, this is in the shade Ivory. It's number 5. There's highlighter all over it. Oh, excuse me. I was actually sent this by Influenster. They sent it to me for free to try and to review. And I tried it and I reviewed it for them. I really like it. It doesn't really settle in the creases in my eyes. I feel like it does a really good job. I mean, it's concealer. It's makeup. So if you have fine lines, you're going to get a little bit of creasing. It's going to happen. I've not yet found a concealer that doesn't do that, but I really, really like this. It doesn't end up looking crazy. And hopefully you understand what I mean by that. If you ever had a makeup that you put on and you put it on, it looked fantastic, but like later in the day, you're like, oh, what happened to my face? That's what I mean. Like it stays put where it's supposed to be. It doesn't really wear off. It covers what it's supposed to cover, and it stays covering what it's supposed to be covering. What I will say is that I wish maybe that I had gotten one shade up from this, because this is a little brightening for every day for me. Some days I want to have a little brightening, but this is really, really white. I am wearing it right now, and it's looking pretty good, but I'll show you. I'm almost out of it. Almost out of it. Let's see if I can show you. See, it is really, really pale. So yeah, it's got a bit of a brightening effect for me, which is fine, but every day I don't want brightening. Some days I just want to get rid of the dark circles in the bags. And I don't need to be brightened. I just want to get rid of it. I just want my face to be all one color. But if I'm going to rate this one, I'm going to give this one, because I don't feel like I can use it every day because it doesn't do what I want all the time. I think I'm going to give this one a 7. It's still up there. It's not low, but I'm going to give this one a 7. Because if I'm being completely honest with you, I probably won't go out and repurchase this. I do like using it, but I probably wouldn't repurchase it. Just because, yeah. Price point is a big thing for me as well. I told you guys I'm frugal, so if the price point is a little higher than I feel like it should be, then I don't purchase it. And I have looked at this. I don't remember how much it was, but I know when I looked at it, I said, no. Because if it's more than $5, it's not going on my face. That's just who I am. That's not true, because the foundation that I buy is more than that. Sometimes I can bend the rules, but most of the time, no, it's not going to happen. I'm going to try to... I'm not going to wipe this off because I want to show you. The other one that I use that I have in here is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. if you've been watching makeup YouTube videos for any length of time, you've seen people use this. I have the shade Porcelain. That's the one I'm using right now. I have another one around here somewhere that is lighter than that. I don't know where it is. Yes, I do. It's right here. I have another one in my drawer, in my makeup drawer here, that is lighter. I'll do another video where I rate my surplus because I have drawers here that is extra makeup that's not in my bag so that when I do run out of stuff, I can use it up. But anyway, I use the Porcelain shade now. I like the Porcelain better than the lighter shade. And I will show you, it's got a little bit of a pink undertone to it, which I think I need. I like the way it looks on me. Now, I will say this is a thicker formula than the Maybelline that's over here. I like this one better, though. I know there are some people that have used it and have said, well, I know that Jessica Braun has used it, and she didn't like it because she felt like it creases too much and it just settles into the fine lines and the wrinkles. But I'm going to tell you honestly, I really like it. It does what I want it to do. I don't mind when concealer settles in to the fine lines because, like I said, I've never found one that doesn't do it. And this one does it no more than any of the other ones I've ever tried. But it covers my dark spots really, really well. So I'm going to give this one an 8. I'm going to give this one an 8 because I do like it better than the other. Okay, so let's move on to the eyes real quick, and we're almost done with this. With bag number 1. Woo! 21 minutes, 22 minutes, excuse me. And I'm almost done with bag number 1. It's okay because bag number 2 doesn't have that much stuff in it. So my eyeshadow palette that I'm using right now is the e.l.f. Nude Rose Gold. I bought this a couple of years ago. I should probably get rid of it because I've had it for a couple of years. I did a video, I did a collaboration with Pals Lives Life here on YouTube, and we bought the same makeup, the same eyeshadow palette, and we posted a picture of our eye look on Instagram, and we had to try to recreate the other person's look. And anyway, when I bought that palette, I bought this one as well because I said, oh, it's really good. And I think they were having a sale, so I went ahead and bought this one. This is my favorite eyeshadow palette I have ever used. I absolutely love it. I'm wearing it today. I think I use 3 shades a day. This one right here, I wear all the time. This is the first one I put on. I put this all over. That's my base. I think I used this one that is like way low. I used that one on the lid, and then this one next to it, this kind of, I guess, kind of mauve-y kind of color, I put in my crease. And you guys, I love this. I love it, love it, love it. I've gotten to where I don't like really bold, crazy, colorful eye looks anymore. I went through the phase. I'm over it now. So yeah, I'm sticking to my neutrals. I really, really like this. My only complaint about this is that there are a lot of shimmers. There's not a lot of matte. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't want a shimmer every day. But I really, really like this. I really like the colors. I don't have any problems with it creasing. You know, especially if you have oily eyelids, you'll get where they crease and it cakes up and then you have to smooth it back down. I don't get that with this. I don't have really oily eyelids, but I have had that problem with other eyeshadows in the past, and I don't have that problem with this one. So I'm going to give this one, I'm going to give it an 8. I was going to give it a 9, but like I said, if there were more mattes, it would be a 9, maybe even a 10. But since there's a lot of shimmer, it's an 8. It's an 8 for me. Okay. So the eyebrow product that I have been using is this Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Retractable Brow Pencil. On one end is the actual product, and then on the other end is the spoolie. I have stopped using the spoolie because I've noticed my eyebrow area gets a little bit dry, and after I've gotten everything on and I go in and I, spooling my eyebrows. I get a lot of dead skin. I should probably be moisturizing a little bit more. But anyway, I'm using the shade Taupe. I like this shade. I really like this product. I really, really do. This will be a repurchase for me. So this I'm gonna give this one a 9. It's not a 10. I don't know what my complaints are, but I know that I don't like it enough to give it a 10, but I love it enough to give it a 9. So it's a 9 on that one. I don't notice I have used brow products before that will smear. This one stays in place pretty good. It doesn't get real, it's just creamy enough to glide on, but not so creamy that it glides back off. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's move on to, let's do eyeliner. Let's do eyeliner now because I've got a few eyeliners in here and some of them I can't rate. Well, I'm going to rate them, but I can't give you much info on. So I have this Rimmel Scandaleyes Precision Micro Eyeliner. It is a liquid. I bought it because I had stopped using liquid eyeliner and I just got to the point where you can look. The pencils are smearing on my face. I need to go back to liquid, but I like a pen. And this is a liquid liner pen, felt tip. I do not like this. It is very dry. It is very, very dry. I really have to, even when I first bought it, I've got to shake it a lot and make sure that it is stored in this direction so that the product will go into the pen part. And I don't know. I just don't, it's just too dry for me. Maybe I got a bad one, but I'm not digging it. And I have used I used an e.l.f. felt tip pen also that I had the same problem with where it was just too dry. I like them to be a little bit more wet so that I can actually do what I need to do. I can see it glide on and there we go. We're good. Nice dark line. One stroke. That's all I need. I really have to do a lot with this. It takes me way too long to do my liner with this because it's so dry and I just can't get any freaking pigment out of it. So this one, I want to give it a 5 just because I feel like I need to be generous. But honestly, I never reach for this, so I'm sorry. I'm going to give it a 2. Yeah, it's just not working for me. I'm going to take a sip real quick. And then we're going to move on. I can't buy this anywhere. This came in, this is another liquid eyeliner. This is the one that I've been using. I love this. I can't buy it because this actually came in, during Christmas, Walmart and other stores like that will sell the makeup gift sets. This came in one of those gift sets. So this is not sold regularly, just out by itself. This is by the Color Workshop. Usually, I'm like, that stuff is really cheap, and I don't really want to use it because it's not going to be good. That was true for most of the things in that one. But this eyeliner is really good. I'm wearing it right now. It doesn't smear. It stays down. It is not waterproof, but that's a good thing because I don't want anything waterproof around my eyelashes because it's really difficult to get off. And right over here in the corner, I don't know what happened, but my eyelashes started just balding. Like I had a bald spot over there. And it wasn't bald, but like really close to the root, they had just broken off. My eyelashes just broken off. So I had just some little, it was weird. It was really weird. They've started growing back now, but I don't want anything waterproof because waterproof stuff, when you try to take it out, the waterproof stuff will, because it's not supposed to move, you'll end up ripping your eyelashes out, and I don't want to do that. But I really, really like this stuff. So this, I'm giving this an 8, but I'm giving it an 8 because if I could get it regularly, it would probably be a 9. Maybe even, well, it'd probably be a 9 because, because, like I said, it's not waterproof, and I should take that into account because I don't want anything waterproof, but at the same time, I don't want it to just go off of my face if it gets a little damp, because I cry a lot. It's just who I am. I'm just an emotional person. But yeah, I think I'm going to give it an 8 just because I know that I can't, when I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I'm not going to be able to get it back. So there you go. This is another one that I got in, this is another, same brand, Color Workshop. This is a pencil. It's blue. I really like it. I mean, look how beautiful and blue that is. I love the color. I don't reach for it every day, but because it is blue and it's a really pretty color, I really, really like it. I really, really like it. I have, man, I can put on like one shade of eyeshadow, just like one quick swipe of like a shimmer or something, and put this on my lash line, and it looks fan-friggin-tastic. I love it. So this, again, I'm going to give it an 8 because I know I'm not going to be able to repurchase it, but if I could, I would give this one a 10 because I really, really do love it. No, I'm going to give it a 9 because I will also say, because it's a pencil, and I like to use pencils on my bottom lash line, pencils have a tendency to smear. I've not found one that's really good that doesn't smear. So because of that, I'm actually going to give this one an 8 also. Because, I mean, it's the nature of the product, but they do smear a little bit, and I'm not going to be able to repurchase it. So an 8 for this one. This, gosh, I don't even know what brand this is. This is another eyeliner pencil. I guess since I can't find the brand on it, I think maybe I'm not going to rate this one for you guys because there's no information for me to give you on it. So let's move on to the final product in this bag, and that is my mascara. This is my Ride or Die. This is right up there with my Airspun powder. This is a 10. Just going to tell you right off the bat, it's a 10. This is by Essence. This is their Lash Princess, Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. I absolutely adore this stuff. It is fantastic. Now they have a waterproof one. I don't know if it's the same, if it's the False Lash. There is the waterproof. They have one that is a waterproof, and I used that one for a really long time. Somebody's calling me. I don't know who it is. You can go away. Yeah, but I used to use the waterproof one a lot, but like I said, waterproof on my eyes, not happening anymore because it rips your eyelashes out. But this stuff, oh my gosh, you guys, do you see my lashes? I mean, I really do feel like it makes you look like... Now, I only put one coat on today. Usually I put on more than that, but because I only put my makeup on so I could film this video, I only did one coat. But typically, I will put on more than that, and it really does make me look like I've got falsies on. And I love it. I love it. I put it on my bottom lash line today, too. I didn't put anything else on my bottom lash line except the mascara. And yeah, I love it. It's a 10. It's just a 10. If you've heard anybody else talk about it, they would say the same thing because it is phenomenal. Now, let's move on to the makeup bag that I keep in my purse. This one's going to be really, really short. I'm doing this one because I don't have any lip products in my makeup bag, in my everyday makeup bag, all of my lip products that I've been using